Welcome to Amherst, Massachusetts, and McGurk Alumni Stadium, home to the Minutemen of Umass, just a stone's throw away from where the heart of the American Revolution was fought, and we are anxious to see a fight on the gridiron in this one. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see, a squad from the American, the Temple Owls, taking on a team from the MAC, the UMass Minutemen. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. UMass will kick off and we'll be underway. He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Temple's offense will have the opening possession of the game. And David, they've got a guy in the backfield that certainly is capable of carrying more than his share of the weight in this offensive attack.
Yeah, he's a piece, but I would argue this, Reese. Like, you need to get the ground game going. For this offense to be successful, they need a physical tone setter, and he can be that, sometimes up, sometimes down. They need that.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The Owls now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking downfield, it's Simon. Fires to the big fella. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Complete in the middle. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. He wants to throw it again. Got his man quickly. He gets it across the 40 and out of bounds at the 38.
The thing I like about the slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Wants to go up top. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
On third down, he drops to throw. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. Temple lining up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. So UMass's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And here comes, for the first time as a starter, this talented freshman. And Jesse, it seems like quarterbacks mature quicker and quicker these days, and they're ready to grab the reins.
Yeah, you're seeing it more and more. There's more high school quarterbacks now ready to take the next step and compete and perform in college football. But listen, I started as a true freshman back at Florida. I guarantee you he has so much nervous energy going right now because he has never played in an environment like this. And he has never played against competition like this either, David.
No, it's crazy. And that was 1920. So imagine now with all the technology and how much he's feeling the nerves. Obviously, all the eyeballs in the stadium is on him.
And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Looking to scramble. He'll get rid of it. And the deflection on third down. How big is that? Forces a fourth down. UMass will line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after turning it on. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Complete via the screen.
Chains are set, and Temple has it with another 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Simon. Throws to the tight end. Connection to the right. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Using the quick game. Touchdown, Temple! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Love the individual effort here by the wide receiver. After he has the ball, able to make people miss. You see the speed as he goes in for the touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. The RPO, it's complete. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Umass hoping that big run will give them some momentum. Got it in the middle, it's Harding.
Great job by the quarterback there. He saw the safety bite on the run fake. So as the safety comes running downhill, he now knows he has the slant throw to his receiver on the outside.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Breaks into the open. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
Well, this offense didn't get off to the start they wanted, going 3 and out of the gate. But on the second drive, they're doing much better. They're finding a rhythm, and I think a big part of that is establishing the running game. And a really nice job on that last one, picking up the 1st down.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Looking to pass, it's Hairston. Oh, they're after him! And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. He splits the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Temple takes over and the offense will return to the field. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Got his man on the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Going for it all. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll run play action. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance. Couldn't make the connection.
Yeah, a nice job by the defense understanding who their go-to guy is. That's the guy they want to feature. That's the guy they want to feed with good reason. He's a great player, but a great job by the defense taking away that primary read, making sure they don't make a big play.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Rushes on him. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. Temple lining up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The UMass offense returns to the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
That's reeled in. It's Harding. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Well, they're working the slot receiver on a drag route here. He's just kind of fighting his way through the traffic. He's able to come out the other side and present a nice target for the quarterback.
Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Catch in the middle, it's Gibson. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Guys, it's Temple with the lead here at the end of the quarter. And we've come to the end of the 1st as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. So 1st down here as they go back to work. They'll give it to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Under fire. Grabbed over the middle. It's Anderson. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. UMass to the line on 3rd and inches. They'll try to run for it. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9.
3rd and inches, everybody knows what's coming, but it's so dang hard to stop it. You better get penetration with that defensive line. They didn't do a good enough job. Running back falls forward and does his job.
Got it behind the line. It's Anderson. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
Quick strike complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
We're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that 1st down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
4th and goal from the 3, and the offense will stay out there and try to finish the deal. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking downfield, it's Hairston. Buys a little time with his feet. He wants it all. It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. defense gets the big stop.
Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
D showing blitz. They might be bluffing. Grab near the sticks. It's Clark. And he's brought down after a nice gain. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
Now on second down. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Caught over the middle. It's Clark. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. This Temple offense putting together a nice drive. Rides to back and leaves it. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
From the gun. Give on the inside. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on third down that this running back's going to get it again. He got it on first, had a nice carry, got it on second. Now he set him up in third and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
Got it in the middle. It's Clark. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully...
Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Owls are in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Use the play fake, now to throw. It's complete on the right side. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys on the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
Bringing the heat. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
And guys, they've come through on the first 2 third-down tries. This one might be a little tougher. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Owls! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they can become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking to throw, it's Hairston. With the catch, it's Harding. Across the 35, out of bounds, and the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. From the gun, running back gets to give.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there. They have just 3 measly points on the board, but trying to cobble a little something together here before halftime.
Yeah, make something happen. And listen, if I'm this defense, I want to keep them right where they're at. Done a great job all game keeping them in check. Don't let them get some cheap points going into the half, get momentum, and start feeling confident about themselves.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Quarterback gets the first down and more. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Umass mounting a threat from the red zone. Pocket breaking down. Gets rid of it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. And he's already made one. The holder will put it down at the 26 for a 36-yard try. Good, right down the boulevard. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Rides the back on the option, the give. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. They go to the ground. He's in open space downfield. Thought for a minute they were going to turn that into a score. They get the big play, but time runs out here in the half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Amherst.
Temple will try to boot this one deep to get the 2nd half underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. They start this 3rd quarter 1-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and kick my off.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Well, this offense keeps giving up sacks, and they keep finding themselves in situations like this, 3rd and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why. It's hard to score if you don't keep the 3rd downs manageable. So moving forward, whether it's running the football on 1st and 2nd or throwing short passes earlier in the drives, they've got to change things up because taking sacks like this is killing this offense.
Hauls it in and looking upfield. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Defense might bring the house here. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Line is set on third down. Off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Irvin. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. The Owls have it with a 1st and 10. The give from the gun. Runs through a tackle.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. Wants to throw. It's Simon. Puts it out of the air. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.
That's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Clark. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. 2nd down coming up. Just keep slinging it. It's complete. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Curl route seems simple, but when you time it like that so it's right on him, man, that's a tough play to stop.
And give the receiver a lot of credit, too, because he knew where the sticks were. He got his depth on the route, and then he came back to the football. All young receivers can learn from this guy right here. Come back to the ball and help your quarterback out.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Off play action. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Owls. Have the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Man, a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field when I run that post route. QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the returner will be brought down. The UMass offense returns to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they had hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. Dropping back, it's Hairston. Throws toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. I don't blame them. They're going to keep working this guy out of the slot until somebody finds a way to stop him.
Yeah, and why wouldn't you, man? You find a matchup that's working, and you got a guy with this kind of athletic ability in the slot, dude. Keep finding him, keep using different routes. So far, the defense doesn't have an answer for him.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
UMass mounting a threat from the red zone. Out of the shotgun on third down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
And these are the ones that they just add up, and they're so frustrating for a defender. Trust me, I'm a defensive guy. It's just annoying. You get him in third and medium. They're going to pass the football. You play the pass well, but man, does he have a good feel, and he just pulls it down, and it's almost like he knew exactly where he had to get. Smart scramble. Nice job getting the first down.
Touchdown, UMass! Quick strike through the air for the score. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the tight end. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Line gets set, first down. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense.
Defense a little too anxious there. They're just making it easier for this offense. Defense made that job a little easier after the encroachment. It's 1st and 5. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. Lowers those pads. To 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Release to the back and wings it incomplete.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Now the play fake. Here's a heat. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He'll take a shot. And he'll sail it way too far for everybody. Temple lining up to punt it away. Wants to return it. Excellent coverage and tackle that time, and that's how the third quarter comes to a close. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. So first down will open up the final period. Leaves it with the back. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And they try to sneak the draw play in there and try to show pass right away, get it to the running back. Defense not fooled in the slightest. Nice job getting upfield, getting to the running back.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12. Dropping back, it's Hairston. Pressure coming. Unleashes to the end zone. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Safe completion on the screen. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
So nice when you're an offense and you get in these third and shorts and you know the defense has to be aggressive, has to commit guys up front, especially in the reds.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Minutemen!
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
How about this? These guys are going for 2. The play action fake. Flushed out of the pocket. He's into the end zone. The 2-point conversion is good, and we're tied here in the final period. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Working that left side. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Temple lines up quickly.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Quarterback on the keeper. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Here comes the heat. Fires toward the end zone. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proved.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And he's got it inside the 15-yard line.
This quarterback has found a really nice rhythm here on this drive. He just looks dialed in. He's doing a great job in the pre-snap, seeing the safety rotation, and that time saw the one-on-one matchup to take a shot, and he hit it. He's in a really...
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Owls! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got whip. Got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And they tacked on the extra point. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
They'll give it to him again. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the... Seven-yard line.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
They'll stop him short on third down in this defense, trying to make sure they stay on top. It's a fake. And he grabs it. Got to get to the marker. And they caught the return team hitting the snooze button, and they pick up the first down.
And that is such a great job by the head coach deciding to go for it there on the fake punt. And that's one of those fake punts that they've probably had in their playbook now for several weeks, but you got to have... Perfect look defensively to run it. The up man gets the snap, a nice accurate throw, picking up the first down and keep this drive alive.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO and just let my back get some positive yards. You're getting 5+ yards. That is a great job by the offense. Continue to stick with that.
And that was so close to a turnover in the end zone. The defense almost with the huge play. They're dealing with a second and long. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. And guys, if they can somehow, some way find their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the 4th. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Umass. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Caught behind the line. It's Clark. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to throw, it's Simon. Gets it out quickly. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Grabbed in the middle, it's Clark. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Looking downfield on first down. Got the back over the middle. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. And the Owls will hustle to the line. Wants to keep it in the air. Under fire. He's going to run it. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Timeout on the field, and everybody want to make sure they're organized as we come down the gut of the game. Second down, he'll throw it. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Score is deadlocked, and we're running out of time. The give to the back, fighting off the defender. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And the offense about to dial up its 10th play of this drive. The option look. He'll toss it. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Owls! And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
And how about this offense, man? They knew they needed to execute. Great play calling, great drive, put it together. Now you got a chance to go up by 7 late in this ball game, and then let your defense go on the field and seal it for you.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Umass offense returns to the field. Okay, one possession game. You've got some time to work with, but you have to make up some ground quickly, David.
Got to be smart. Can't throw in front of the sticks. Can't get tackled in front of the sticks. Make sure we're taking some shots down the field, chewing up some yards. Jesse, the defense will be vulnerable here.
Yeah, and I think because of that, David, offensively, you got to have a plan. You got to know where your best matchup is out on the perimeter and who can make the big catches here in small windows.
Offense takes a timeout. 27 seconds left.
Really good job by the defense getting to the quarterback and getting him on the ground for no gain. It's tough. Once you get there and get pressure, it's so hard to get these guys on the ground because they're elusive. Really good job wrapping them up and getting to the ground.
Quick completion on the out. He's out of bounds and doing everything they can to save every second. 23 seconds to go. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Quickly complete. Able to work his way for 5 yards. He needs a lot more than that, but they did get the clock stopped. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. catch in the middle. It's good. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Scanning the field, it's Hairston. Unloads to the wideout. Working on the right. And he makes a completion. They're set up and in business at the 20.
Another first down.
A disappointing start to this season as they open 0-1.
Tough way to start, but you see it so many times throughout a season. People start slow, figure out who they are, get better as the season goes on, and your dream's still very much ahead of you.
And the sky's not falling right now. You're just 0-1. There's no need to panic. You don't have to try and reinvent the wheel. What you got to do is go back. You got to watch the film. You got to be honest with yourselves. Where could you have made better plays? You got to limit the penalties. You got to limit mistakes. This team is talented. They've still got a lot to play for, so it'll be interesting to see how they come out next week.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.